The alarm goes off at 4:30 in the morning. You stopped hitting snooze a long time ago. You sit on the edge of the bed for a second. The room is dark and your girlfriend is still asleep. You move quiet. You go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, and splash cold water on your face. Then you jump in the shower. 5 minutes, nothing more. Just enough to feel like a person before you walk out that door. You get dressed without turning the lights on. Dry fit shirt, black shorts, same thing basically every day. Comfort is all that matters when you're jumping in and out of a van 150 times. You grab your keys and head to the kitchen. You drink a glass of water, eat the protein bar you left on the counter the night before, and pick up the big water jug you filled before going to bed. You step outside. It's still completely dark. The neighborhood is dead quiet and the air is cool. You know it won't stay that way for long. You get in the car and drive. 20 minutes to the warehouse with nobody on the highway yet. Just you and the road and the dark. You pull in, badge in, grab your scanner. Same as every morning. And the day starts. You check the app. 158 stops today. You don't flinch. You just start loading. Every package gets scanned. You've built your own system. Envelopes near the door. Heavy boxes in the back. Anything marked fragile gets treated like glass. Not because someone told you to. Because a broken item means a bad review. And bad reviews follow you. The van smells like cardboard and shrink wrap. It always does. You roll out of the lot by 9:10. The first neighborhood is classic American suburbia. White streets, green lawns, 2-car garages, ring doorbells on every single house. You know you're on camera the second you pull up. You grab the package, walk up the driveway, place it right at the front door. You take the photo. You tap confirm. You're back in the van in under 40 seconds. Nobody opens the door. Nobody waves. They don't even know you were there yet. That's the job. You leave things on porches and disappear. The Amazon app tracks everything in real time. Your pace, your stops per hour, whether your delivery window is slipping. By stop 30, you're on track. By stop 45, you hit your first snag, a package that requires a signature. You walk up, ring the bell. Nothing. You wait. Ring again. A dog barks somewhere inside. Nobody comes to the door. You mark it, attempted, no one home. You leave the door hanger. You move on. That package rides with you the rest of the day and goes back to the station tonight. The customer gets a notification. They'll be frustrated. That frustration sometimes turns into a complaint. That complaint sometimes ends up on your performance record. You did everything right. Doesn't change anything. It's the middle of summer in the South. By noon, the back of the van is over 100 degrees. There's no AC back there. Every time you open the cargo doors, a wave of hot air hits you in the face. You've got a big water jug in the front seat. You started with it completely full. It's already half gone, and it's not even 1 p.m. You pull into a gas station for 3 minutes. Not to eat, not to rest. Just to refill the jug and use the bathroom. Back on the road before the engine cools down, you pull up to an iron gate. Security camera staring right at you. Call box on the side. You punch in the gate code listed in the delivery notes. Wrong. You try again. Wrong again. You call the number on the box. 4 rings. Voicemail. There's a car behind you now. Then 2 cars. You pull off to the shoulder, photograph the gate, mark it as access issue, and move on. Those stops always feel unfinished. But the gate doesn't care about your route. Apartment buildings are a whole different game. Some have a package room with a code. Some have lockers. Some have a leasing office that takes deliveries. And some have absolutely nothing. Just a building number and a unit number, and good luck. You park, stack up as many packages as you can carry, and start walking. Building D is in the back. Of course it is. You find the mailroom. Completely full. No space. You find the leasing office. Closed for lunch. You end up stacking everything neatly inside the lobby near the mailboxes, take a wide photo, and hope it's still there when the residents get home. Porch pirates hit apartment lobbies too. You know this. There's nothing you can do about it. You leave it and move on. One stop has a note attached. Dog may be loose in yard. Gate sometimes open. You read that twice. You pull up. Nice house. White fence. Gate looks shut. You walk up slow, package in hand. A Rottweiler comes around the side of the house, like he's been watching you pull in. You stop immediately. You don't turn your back. You don't run. Running is the worst thing you can do. You back up toward the gate one step at a time, keeping your eyes on the dog, find the latch without looking, open it, step out, close it behind you. You stand on the sidewalk, heart going fast. You photograph the gate and the package you set just inside near the fence post. You mark it delivered. You get back in the van. You sit there for exactly 5 seconds. Then you go. Stop 87 is a small house on a quiet street. An older man is sitting on his front porch, just rocking in his chair, watching the neighborhood. You grab his box and walk it up. His face changes when he sees what it is. "My fly fishing gear," he says. "Been waiting on this all week." You laugh a little. Hope the fish don't see it coming. He grins. You walk back to the van feeling something small but real. Not a big thing. Just a regular human moment in the middle of a long mechanical day. You hold on to it. Between 2 and 4 p.m. is the hardest stretch. The energy from the morning is long gone. You're not close enough to the finish line to feel any relief. You're just grinding. Your lower back is tight. Your knees are starting to feel every step. You've gotten in and out of the van so many times today the movement is completely automatic. Grab package. Walk to door. Set it down. Take the photo. Back to the van. Grab package. Walk to door. Set it down. Take the photo. Back to the van. You put on a podcast. Something to keep your brain from going completely flat. You're not really listening. Your body is running the route and your mind is somewhere else entirely. The app says 3847 Pinecrest Lane. You pull up. There's a 3845 and a 3849. Number 3847. You drive around the block. Check the GPS again. Zoom all the way in. There is number 3847 Pinecrest Lane. It simply does not exist. You try the customer contact number. Straight to voicemail. You sit there for a moment looking at this heavy box in the back of the van. You photograph the street sign and the gap between houses. You mark it address not found. You move on. Some stops just don't resolve. That's the job. You drop a package at a house on a busy street. Nice box. Clearly a TV or something close to it. Sitting right there on the porch in plain sight. You take the photo and you already know what you're thinking. Someone's going to take that. You can't hide it. There's no side door, no garage code in the notes. No instruction to leave it anywhere else. You follow the protocol. You document it. You leave it. But you think about it for the next 4 stops. And sure enough, 2 days later you get a notification that the customer reported it missing. You already submitted your photo proof. It clears your record. But it still bothers you. You're placing a package at a front door when a guy from next door steps off his porch. He walks toward you with that specific energy. The energy that says this isn't going to be friendly. He tells you that your van is blocking his mailbox. You look back. The van is 6 feet from his mailbox. You don't argue. You just say, "I'll be out of here in 30 seconds, sir." He keeps talking. Says Amazon drivers always do this. Says he's going to file a complaint. Says the whole thing is disrespectful. You nod. You walk back to the van. You pull forward 2 feet for good measure. You move on. You've learned that engaging doesn't help. It never helps. Some people just need to say something. You let them say it and you disappear. You've got 12 stops left and it's almost 6 p.m. The neighborhood is getting quieter now. People are pulling into their driveways after work. Kids are riding bikes in cul-de-sacs. Somebody's grilling in the backyard and you can smell it as you walk past. For a second, the whole day loosens up a little. The light is softer. The heat has dropped. Your pace slows down just slightly because you're almost there and your body knows it. You finish stop after stop. Each one clean and simple. Porch, photo gone. Final delivery. Small ranch house. American flag on the porch. A basketball hoop in the driveway. You set the package down. You take the photo. You walk back to the van. You open the app. 0 stops remaining. You stare at that for a second. 0. You drive back to the warehouse. You return the undelivered packages. There are always a few. You sign out the van. You hand in your scanner. You walk to your car. You sit down. You don't turn on the radio right away. You just sit there for a minute. Your back aches. Your feet are done. Your eyes are tired from watching every address, every driveway, every dog, every gate all day long. You check the app one more time. Rating for today, 4.9 out of 5. On-time delivery, 96%. You put your phone in the cup holder. You drive home. You get home around 7. You kick your shoes off at the door. You go to the kitchen, open the fridge, stare into it for 10 seconds, and grab whatever's easiest. You sit on the couch. You think about the day. 158 stops. 1 signature nobody answered. 1 gate that wouldn't open. 1 address that doesn't exist. 1 Rottweiler. 1 neighbor who wanted to argue about nothing. 1 old man who made you laugh about fishing lures. You think about that old guy for a second. That was a good one. You set your alarm for 4:30. You put the phone on the nightstand. You close your eyes. Tomorrow there will be a new route. A new list of stops. New porches you've never seen. New gates. Probably another dog. But tonight none of that exists yet. Tonight there's just quiet. And the alarm that hasn't gone off yet.